I got to say, guys, as a Christian, when it comes to Christianity, we are our own worst enemies. Why? It's because modern day Christians want to be tolerant of everything, even to the detriment of the faith. Why do you think there's actually a gay marriage right now? It's because of tolerance. Now, this country was actually built on Christian values. That's just a fact. No matter what they tell you, this country was based on Christian values. The founding fathers, Christians. I mean, we even say in God we trust. References to God is throughout our country. And that's actually the Christian God. Okay? No matter what anybody tells you, we're referencing the Christian God. Now, of course, we do have freedom of religion, and I'm fine with that. But we should not be accepting of evil, outright evil. But the Republicans in Iowa, and I didn't even know about this till yesterday, they seem to be very, very tolerant of evil. Now, a lot of these Republican politicians, they're going to identify as Christians, but they want to be very, very tolerant Christians. Guess what, guys? Jesus, no matter what they tell you, was not tolerant. He called out sin. When he went into the temple and he saw the money changers, he overturned the tables. He was outraged. He didn't say, "Oh, it's okay. You guys are sinning. It's okay. I must be tolerant." No, absolutely not. That actually brings us to this, guys. Because a symbol of blasphemy was actually inside the Iowa State Capitol. Because apparently the Republicans allowed this to happen. There was actually an altar and a statue of a satanic cult in the Iowa Capitol. How in the world did this happen? But one American patriot, man, he fought back. He actually went in there, saw it, and he beheaded the idol, the abomination. Look here, guys. This is on the Post Millennial here. Satanic idol at Iowa State Capitol beheaded by Christian veteran. This man is a patriot and a God-fearing Christian. He did the right thing. Man, the tolerant people in the Republican Party, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. There is no way in the world that this idol should have been in the state capitol. I said it before, guys. I do believe in freedom of religion. But satanic worship is not a religion. It is not a religion. This is outright evil, man. And you know what? You got some of these satanic cultists trying to have like after school activities for children too. Now, if you actually talk to one of them, they'll actually say that, oh, we don't worship the devil. You don't worship the devil, but you're worshiping the devil, right? Satan, right? Yeah, not buying that. But let's go ahead and read some of this, guys. It says, a satanic altar erected in the Iowa Capitol building has been torn down and beheaded by a Christian and former military officer. According to the Sentinel, Michael Cassidy pushed over and decapitated the statue of Baphomet, which was placed in the building by members of the Satanic Temple of Iowa after receiving permission, and discarded the head of the statue in the trash. Bravo to this patriot right here, man. Bravo to him. I mean, this is this abomination right there. That's the abomination right there. And I'm wondering if we get a little bit closer picture of it here by clicking on and going to X right here. Yeah, I think this is it right here, but there is no head on it. no head. Cassidy told the outlet that he destroyed the altar on Thursday to, quote, awaken Christians to the anti-Christian acts promoted by our government. Yeah. Because I believe, man, there's a lot of people that are trying to destroy Christianity here in this country. When I was a kid, guys, and I believe I mentioned this before, that we actually used to pray in school. We prayed to the Christian God. You didn't have to participate in it. And we had a few students that didn't. But we acknowledged, man, that this country was built on Christian values. And what happened? God was taken out of schools. Why do you think that our schools are in the decay that it's in right now? You take God out of schools, and the students also learn how to hate their country and become little Marxists, because Marxists don't like God. But anyway, this is what he said, quote, the world may tell Christians to be submissively accept the legitimization of Satan, but none of the founders would have considered government sanction of satanic altars inside Capitol buildings as protected by the First Amendment, Cassidy said. Anti-Christian values have steadily been mainstream more and more in recent decades, and Christians have largely acted like the proverbial frog in the boiling pot of water, close quote. He's right. Now, that is the abomination's head right there. Good. I'm glad that this was actually taken down, and the whole thing is now has been thrown out. It should have never been in the Capitol at all. Cassidy turned himself into officers who were present in the building who confirmed that the Satanic Temple of Iowa seeks to press charges. Cassidy was charged with fourth-degree criminal mischief. Quote, I saw this blasphemous statue and was outraged, Cassidy said. My conscience is held captive to the word of God, not to bureaucratic decree. And so I acted, close quote. And I do believe people are actually raising money for him. I believe Ron DeSantis also as well. Now, Ron DeSantis, man, actually endorsed, I believe, by the governor of Iowa. DeSantis needs to be asking the governor, why in the world was this abomination in the Capitol building? Just throwing it out there. Cassidy previously ran for Congress in Mississippi and served as a Navy pilot. Hoorah. The display drew outrage, with Iowa lawmaker saying, quote, I am calling for our governor to have this blasphemous display removed immediately, based on the grounds that it is unconstitutional and offends God, upon whom the state of Iowa depends for blessings. I'm calling for clarifying legislation to be adopted in accordance with our state constitution that prohibits satanic displays in our Capitol building and on all state-owned property. I'm calling for legislation to be adopted that makes it legal to display the Ten Commandments in our state capitol, in all buildings owned by the state, and in our public schools. You mean to tell me, hold on, they have a satanic temple in a state capitol building, but they don't have 10 commandments? Really? I mean, is this a real thing? Wow, man. Wow. But a shout out to this Patriot, former Navy pilot, did the right thing, man. He gave himself up. He's been charged. He shouldn't be charged, because what he did was right. The Satanic Temple has no place at all in government. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.